Hello team, this is explainer video for Friday the 23rd. We are going to be doing is a muscle minute day. This is a full body day. So reminder that muscle minute is 1, 2, 1, 2 rotations. That's station 1, and then you move over to the next one, exercise 3, 4, 3, 4, and you just keep going from there. 60 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. That is that. First exercise we're doing is a slingshot monster walk. So I'm going to grab my slingshot. So basically you're going to want the colored side inside so that way it grips your body and doesn't slide up or down. But what we're going to be doing is staying nice and low, sitting back into those hips, and we're going to walk out, back in, walk out, in, walk out, in. So we're going forward and back, but really the steps are going laterally as you're stepping in an angle, like a little zigzag kind of thing. The main thing, a lot of times people try to reach with their foot a lot of times, and then brings that knee inside. So you want to lead that step with the knee, and then lead that step with the knee. That way they're working the glutes more so than just hurting their knees and letting them come inside. So that is number 1. Number 2, we're going over to a small dumbbell table half Y raise. Here's my small dumbbell. So we're going to be in a tabletop position here, and usually I like to stand up that dumbbell and keep the core tight. We're going to raise up, squeeze, 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 and then back down. Raise up, squeeze it nice and tight, and then back down. If you guys want to increase the intensity, they can go here, outside and down, and then T and back down. Up, forward, and to the side. So a little different variation for that one. If you want them to work different parts of that shoulder, feel free to do so, but just making sure that their core is tight and their knees are not together. A lot of times, so I'll do it right here. So a lot of times we have hands together or bending those elbows, and then their feet are together. That's what keeps their form to get out of form, really. So you want to have a nice strong square or rectangle between the hands and knees, and that way they're squeezing the core and lifting the weight. If they still have that form and they're still moving their body or rolling their backs and all that, go lighter in weight. I would recommend you guys start people off with 2.5s, 5s, 8s, maybe even 10s, but that is the highest I'll probably go. If they really need to make it harder, just tell them to hold it, hold it, hold it, and then back down. So really get a little pause and making sure everything is tight in their body. So that is number 2. Number 3 we got is a fit bend rig slider ham curls. This is where everybody's gonna start cramping up, but it's a good exercise to work the hammy. So here, we're gonna be having a fit band attached nice and low to the rig. And one slider. All you guys need is to put your heel inside the fit band, and that heel is also on the slider. Let me actually switch legs here so you can see me for the sake of the video. But we're gonna back up a little bit, put a little bit of tension on it, and you're laying down. This other foot is nice and planted, and then as you guys pull that leg towards your body, you're bringing those hips up, engaging that hamstring, and then back down. Pull it up and back down. You guys can also keep the hips up and just pull back down, pull, and back down. Okay, so two different ways to try that one out. I probably get you guys to only use the red, unless people have crazy hamstring strength. Definitely use that black, but the red one is for everybody, because I think that is the first time we do a movement that way that is really engaging that hamstring. Let's see. Next one we are doing is a dumbbell mountaineer. So here we're going to be using only one dumbbell. You want to go a heavier dumbbell? You guys already know how to do mountaineers. We're basically gonna go here, squat, lunge, squat, lunge, squat, and lunge, and then they could jump into it if they want to, jump into it and jump into it. Okay, just making sure that they're stabilizing those knees and that back in that core. That's number 4. Number 5, we're going over to a variation push-up. So all types of push-ups that you guys can think of, definitely demo all of them, just so that they can give different choices. Because of the fact that we got 2 minutes total for this exercise, for all total of 2 rounds, I would say every 30 seconds, change up the variation. If they can't think of too many, then just help them out as you guys are coaching to show them different movements or to try different movements depending on what they did before to see what else they can do. But obviously, regular push-ups, we're going breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. They go push up, tap, push up, tap. You can go down, open, down, and open. They can go here, inside, outside, wider, inside, inside. They could do a regular diamond push-up here, in and out, in and out. They could go reaching up, push up, reaching up, push up. Let's see the dive bomber ones where they're going through the body, up and back, all the way up and back. They can also, let's see, what was the other one? Oh, blast offs, coming down, blast offs, and coming down. So different variations for you guys. They can also put one foot up. Let me actually demo that one too. You guys are gonna be getting your pecs up nice and strong here. So one leg up, get a couple reps. Other leg up, get a couple more. For those who don't want to go too crazy, but also want to challenge their bodies. That is number 5. Number 6 we're doing is a med ball lateral lunge. Bring up the angle a little bit. So grab a medicine ball just up to your chest. And all we're going to be doing is stepping. So here, feet together, step back, or step to the side, hips back, step to the side, hips back, okay? And just keep pushing out from that side. So show you guys side views, we're stepping closer, hips back and forward, okay? I like to keep it at the chest because it keeps their body upright. A lot of times when they're holding it down, they tend to bend their back. So as long as they're keeping their back nice and straight, form is good. It really doesn't matter where they're holding that med ball. Excuse me. Next one, we got kettlebell, squat, drop, and hop. If you guys can think of a better name, go for it, but I feel like it sounds like pop, lock, and drop it. So basically, we're grabbing the kettlebell. I would say a little heavier than this, but squat. So squat, drop, hop it. Grab it again, squat, drop, and hop. Okay, even if they don't have to jump or they don't want to jump, give me a squat and tiptoe. Down, squat, and tiptoe. Same thing, we're still trying to be explosive on the way up on that tiptoe or that jump. And then lastly, we're doing is a TRX face pull. So you guys, I know you guys are pretty good at doing face pulls, but here we are, grabbing the straps, TRX straps, and we're gonna lay it back as much as we can. I usually like to start people off standing up a little bit more, get the movement down first, and then start stepping back, depending on if they're starting on this exercise. But on this one, the way I like to demo it is kind of like a row, but you're also rotating those arms as you're pulling. We'll rotate through, and then back down. Okay, you guys want to make sure that those handles are going right to the sides of the face. They're not down here, they're not too close together, or they're also not pulling and trying to open up wide as they're going here. So again, through the face, have them stop there and then back down. If you feel like people are just kind of whipping their body upward like this, so again, this is the wrong way to do it. So we're trying to throw their body up and back down, throw their body up, and those TRX straps are getting loose. Have them stay behind them, have them go slow, and I would say hold their shoulders when they're here. Control and then allow them to come back down. That way we slow them down and they're not hurting themselves, they're not jolting that shoulder as they're going through that movement. So just a couple tips to help people out do this movement right and properly before they start hurting themselves. All right, have fun, happy Friday. See you guys soon.